We're going to start the show in 3, 2, 1.
Come on, Africans! Come on, Africans!
Okay, UFC 271 happened last night. Still in our memories, still very fresh in our memories. Our boy Israel Adesanya defended his UFC middleweight title against Robert Whittaker for the second time. Actually, the first time was him winning, unifying the titles, and then this second time is him defending it for his fifth time, and for a record of 21 middleweight wins in his career. So that's something very, very huge. However, these days it seems that every close fight always comes with controversy. A lot of people out there are sticking to this popular word in MMA that is calling robbed. They say people get robbed. That is, if a fight
was robbed.
Yeah, robbed was robbed. Every time a fight is close, somebody must get robbed, basically. And well, this one was pretty close at some point, and the fans out there, some of the fans out there are saying Easy was robbed. Okay, so before I hand the mic over to you, Dems, I'm just going to tell the people how the fight went through my own goggles, how I saw the fight. So I'm just going to list it just briefly round by round. The first round, obviously, Easy took the first round easy because Rob was a bit still in his shell, basically. Or I should say Easy dominated with kind of like the leg kicks, and then he actually got a knockdown, which kind of looks like Rob got tripped, but it was actually a knockdown, counted as a knockdown, so Easy clearly took the first round. So from there, henceforth, Robert switched up, stopped after he felt he was hurt in his calf. He stopped he started defending the legs, and then started fighting behind Tumbosu Oyenu guys in our chat, in our live chat. He just interrupted me with his comment. Anyways, we will get to that, Tumbo. Nice point. So I'm just gonna continue explaining how the fight went. So second round up to the fourth round kind of looked the same. Robert Whittaker was behind his double jab, his double left jab the whole time, trying to get some takedowns. Got some takedowns at some point, but never really used it to cause damage because Easy just got back up immediately. So yeah, so that's how the fight went. But when it goes to the judges' scorecard, it was 49-48, no, 48-47, 48-47, and then 49-46. So that is one judge gave Easy 4 rounds, and the other judge gave Easy 3 rounds. The other two judges gave Easy 3 rounds. My question for you, Demola, because I've been rambling the whole time. How did you score the fight? How many rounds did Easy get, and how many rounds did Whittaker get? Did you think Whittaker was robbed? How did you score the fight?
Okay, thank you very much. So I don't know if you recollect, I was actually posting while the fight was live. I am that judge that gave the fight 4 rounds to 1, 4 rounds to Easy. In my own opinion, in my honest opinion, I know that I might be biased because Easy is my homeboy, but I strongly and objectively reckon that Easy took the first 4 rounds, and then Rob won the next one.
Okay, so you actually do think that Easy actually won 4 rounds and Rob took 1. So would you say Rob took the last round, the 5th round, or what round?
Exactly. On my scorecard, on my scorecards, everyone can even check it on my Twitter account. I was tweeting while the fight was live, and I was scoring the fight round by round. So to the 4th round, I had it 40-36 Easy. And then in the last round, clearly,
okay.
What's his name? Whittaker took that round.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell.
Yeah, 49-46. Yes.
All right, so I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you what I think. What the process of me watching that fight. What happened basically is yeah. Shout out to Assist Master in the live chat. I see you said Rob definitely won the 5th round. Everybody agrees to that. Anyways, when it Well, okay. I'm just gonna talk about my how I watched the fight. So I watched the fight. So there's this thing I learned recently, yeah. Because whenever you're watching a fight and you listen to the commentary, whatever the commentary is saying would make you judge the fight according to what them Bisping were talking about and all of that. So I muted the commentary in the because after the first round I heard them saying, "Oh, Robert needs to do more. Easy definitely took that round." Then I muted the commentary. Then I watched 3, 4, 5. Sorry, 2, 3, 4. And in those 2, 3, 4, I actually thought that Easy took the fourth one, right? And then, sorry, I meant Rob. I thought Rob took the fourth one. Then in the fifth round, I put on the commentary back, and then I was hearing the commentary saying he has to take this round. Then that meant that my judgment basically was I kind of thought that Roberts won 2 rounds, 2 rounds heading into the fifth round. So I felt like it was going 2-2 into the fifth round because I wasn't using the commentary. So in the fifth round, obviously, Whittaker took it. So when they were announcing the winner, I was in my head. I was like, "Shit!" I think
You were super scared.
I was like, "Shit!" Whittaker might have won this one because I was not listening to the commentary. Remember? So after the whole fight, and then I went back and then I watched and I listened with commentary as well, and yeah, I see how Easy won with the 3 rounds. So yes, I agree. I agree with the 48-47. I agree. Easy actually did win it. I think most people that argue that Easy won it are mostly people that I wouldn't say hate Easy. I would say fans of Rob, basically. So fans of Rob kind of felt like Rob was robbed. But just piggyback on that, I'm just gonna read what Tumbo Soon here in the live chat said. He said I had it 4-1 Easy, but thought about the fourth round being in favor of Rob, so 3-2. Yeah, so yeah, 3-2 me as well after I rewatched the fight. Yeah. So I asked you before this stream, I asked you to tell me 5 things that we learned from this fight. Can you please tell me 5 things we learned from this fight?
Okay, 5 things we learned from the fight. So number one, we actually realized that both fighters have improved significantly from the first fight in 2019. It was clear cut that was actually visible to the blind and audible to the deaf. There was significant improvement from 2019. And number two, Easy and Whittaker are clearly levels above the top 15 middleweights in the UFC. And this makes me think that Uncle Dana should meet up with the division, by probably signing exciting prospects from other promotions, because it's more like a Messi and Ronaldo situation. This middleweight division. Easy and clearly do that. So number three thing is by being calm and collected. So keeping your emotions on the check will always help you fight a smart fight as a fighter. So this goes out to young and new fighters. Keeping your emotions on the check will actually help you fight a smart fight. Number 4 is we have come to the realization that Easy is more well-rounded than we actually think he is. And he can overcome severe adversity in all aspects of the MMA game. An example is, I think, was that in the fifth round, how he survived the rear naked choke, the standing rear naked choke attempt. Recollect, that was how Oliveira finished Poirier. It takes, we saw how calm and collected Easy was to come out of that standing rear naked choke. It wasn't a fluke, and it wasn't an easy transition. I was very, very scared at that point. But big kudos to Easy. He actually did well with surviving that attempt. Think about they're 185ers, right? Think about a 185-pound backpack on your back. It's actually not funny. And then number 5 thing is Easy loves, rather Easy lives up to his words. He walks the talk. He talks the talk, and then he walks the talk. So he just said leading up to the fight that if you bring the fight to me, I will fight. And this makes me draw a conclusion, or would I say it has brought me to an MMA theory stating that when it comes to Israel Adesanya, his performance is directly proportional to the level of competition that his opponents bring to the game. So I'm going to take that again. Israel Adesanya's performance is directly proportional to the level of competition that his opponent brings to the game. So we saw this in the Romero fight. Romero came scared of Easy, and then he
I think
in the first round.
I think Romero in that fight was more scared of his cardio than Easy, so he didn't wanted to do too many activities. But yeah, I get your point.
He did not bring the fight. We saw what happened in the Costa fight. We saw what happened in the fight with Kelvin Gastelum.
Yeah.
So basically, that's easy for you. So this is the two things he learned from. He learned personally from.
Yeah, shout out to Tumbosu. Tumbosu is saying he's making a remark against the rear naked choke you were talking about, the backpack you were talking about. He said I was laughing at the point Easy walked to the fence with Rob on his back. The new line of backpacks is called Whittaker. Two people are agreeing with you. So yes, I agree with you as well. The thing I agree the most about is the fact that in that middleweight division, it's, as you said, Messi and Ronaldo. It's like Easy and Whittaker. Now they fought twice. I don't see a trilogy coming because UFC barely do that. A trilogy is warranted if one wins one and the other wins the other. If A wins B and B wins A. So that's when a trilogy happens. But now, I kind of see now, Easy now would have to take the Kamaru Usman route. That is relapping, you understand? Fighting twice. Okay, yeah. Even the Vittori fight, yeah. Good point, assist master. So, Easy now would have to be fighting, taking second fights now. But it's very clear now that the next contender is Cannonier. Cannonier made his claim. Yeah, he made his claim to Dana White. Dana White agreed. Easy once said Easy has been calling for Cannonier fight long, even before Whittaker beat Cannonier back in the days. So I believe that
he wanted to bless him with the title shot.
Yeah. So I believe that's the next fight we would see, and I think Easy would win that one, as everybody thinks he would. But we will talk about that prediction the next time. So when that fight is announced, basically. But yeah, so
Come on, African.